Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Marco Polo. Today I'm touching upon the topic of elevating above your comfort zone and keeping that focus, not allowing the opinions of other people to affect what you have, your life that you have set in motion. You see, people have opinions and they're always going to think things. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, does it? Because you got to live your life. You got to be who you are. All this psychological BS that people put on other people, well, it's carried around by the person who believes in it. I heard a lot of very successful folks, they don't conform to the norms of society. They don't catch on the cues, the social situations where they would generally be required to feel a certain way, like be quiet at a certain time, feel shame for certain reasons, not voice your opinion in certain circles. Well, people who don't catch on to those cues or just blatantly disregard them altogether, those are powerful individuals. And in a lot of cases, they end up being the most successful people around because they don't conform. They don't strive to be average. They're not found somewhere in the middle of the pack. They're out front leading. And it's not even a question to them that this is the way they are. They're not trying to be leaders. They are leaders. And we're never great at something when we first start it. No one's really born a natural this or that. You may be born with the genetics to excel at a certain thing. If I was 7 foot tall, I could be a great basketball player, right? Well, you still have to apply yourself. You still have to learn how to play basketball, and you got to get good at it versus other opponents. If you were born with a high IQ and some high level intelligence, you still have to apply yourself. You still have to read. You still have to study. You have to look up things. You have to have that curiosity in order to gain that knowledge. So sort of what I'm saying is you use the abilities that God gave you. And some of them are gifts that come to you later in life. Some of these abilities will be developed. You may be good at something that you never knew existed, or that you never knew you would be good at. And like I say, you think you're a natural, you can always get better. If you want to be the best investor, study the best investors. Look and see what guys like Warren Buffett, Paul Tudor Jones, these mega investors, what they're doing. Model how they came up, but add your own spin to it. The copy method, copying what other successful people have done, has always worked throughout history. A student becomes a master. Sometimes your teachers, well, you don't even know them sometimes. Nowadays, we've got these tools at our disposal that are above and beyond anything that I ever grew up with, such as YouTube. It's such a resourceful wealth of knowledge, the internet and YouTube. My father was telling me he didn't know how to change his Roto-Rooter, garbage disposal. And he called the plumber, got a quote on what it would cost to do the job. It was absurdly high. And then he priced out the Roto-Rooters himself, watched a couple of YouTube videos, never did this in his life. And he pulled it off. Me personally, I've done similar things. I've pulled apart the engine on my truck to change internal spark plug, pulling apart so many different parts and pieces. And I watched a YouTube video to learn how to do that, to find something that I never knew existed that was a problem. And I watched the video quite a few times to reverse the process and put it all back together. Body detailing on the truck, YouTube video. So what I'm kind of getting at here is there's a wealth of knowledge at your fingertips. As long as you have one of these little devices, such as what I'm recording from, a cell phone or screen, you can learn just about anything. And people are free with this information. You can get lectures that only Ivy League students would ever receive for free on YouTube without attending college or physically going anywhere. You can get hypotheses on how the world works. You can sharpen your thought process in any field. And nobody can hold you back. Doesn't matter what your parents think. Doesn't matter what your significant other, family members, friends, co-workers, or anybody else thinks. You can do you. And you can do it in a line with what makes you happy. And you can make yourself successful. Personal growth. So, man. Right. Sure is. Gonna be a lot of it. Yeah. Got some rain clouds. Starting to feel some drops. Hear that thunder? Oh yeah. Well, personal growth. It's all on you. Doesn't matter what number you have in the bank, how much you make, where you are in life, what your situation is. It's all on you. You can do well. Hey, if a paisano like me can do good, anybody can do it. Just believe in yourself. Hang in there. Anyways, subscribe. This is Marco Polo. Have a great day. Peace.